Hi there. My name is Whitney Nicely, and I am the principal broker for Whitney Buys Houses. We are in Tennessee and in Georgia. I am also the principal auctioneer for Nicely Done Auctions, and today I am walking through. This is my first webinar in Webinar Jam, so I am walking through the situation and see what I can figure out here. Also, so that I can tell you how to sell your property in 30, 60, or 90 days. So let me see if I can figure out how to do a screen share. Yes, entire share. Oh dear. How about that? All right, so how to sell your property in 30, 60, 90 days or less. Again, my name is Whitney Nicely, and I am the principal broker for Nicely Done Auctions. We are a high-end boutique kind of auction in Tennessee that we do some things completely different than everybody else. And I don't know if you can click on this link or not, but there's a link there for acre.bid, acre.bid, and that is the company that I have partnered with. And Acre.bid auctioneers and brokers are across 50 states. We're also in Panama and Costa Rica. So if you have an interest in selling something outside of Tennessee or Georgia, click on Acre.bid and some of my teammates will be glad to help you. So how do I sell properties in 30, 60, or 90 days? Well, we have an accelerated sales technique. And that means that we employ SEO, SEM, SMM, and blogging. We are all over the internet all the time. So while you may see some real estate signs, you'll see some auction signs, probably won't see anything in the local paper because our bidders are online. Our platform is online. And we really focus on marketing to people who live online, okay? There's no secret that the internet has changed the way that everything has been done in the last 10 or 15 years. Going forward another 10 or 15 years, online auctions, online sales are going to be the biggest and best way to sell anything at any time. So we really partner with our sellers to make sure that they're on board with selling their property and to make sure that they are ready to get the biggest and best price they can for their property. We have, we have several different ways of marketing. SEO is search engine optimization. So we will use the big search engines, okay, Google, Yahoo, and Bing, but we also use the other 54 search engines. Did you know that there's over 55 search engines? The biggest three are Google, Yahoo, and Bing, and so we advertise there, but we also advertise on the other ones as well. Now, SEM is search engine marketing, so that when you type into Google or Yahoo or Bing that you are looking for farm sales in Tennessee, boom, we're at the top. We do SMM, which is social media marketing. So, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, all those are free, right? Except if you want to actually grab your customers and your sellers, your buyers, your potential bidders, you need to pay. Over and over that the sponsored ads are where the bulk of the money comes from. And then blogging. We have a system of 18 real estate brokers and auctioneers who are constantly blogging about the properties, like the one you see in this picture, that we have for sale on acre.bid. So there are lots and lots of different working mechanics behind the scenes that we offer sellers with our accelerated sales. So as I said, our internet presence is huge. Acre.bid is our website. We have an app that is good on Android as well as Apple products. So smartphones, tablets, PCs, desktops, whatever you have, you can, if you're on a mobile device, you can log into the app and place your bid there. If you're online on a laptop or a desktop, then maybe you want to go to the website and see what we have available. We also advertise on LandWatch, Land and Farm. We put all of our properties up on the local MLS. We use Lands of America as well, and Craigslist. And people also think that Craigslist is free, but our time and our energy focusing on Craigslist and bringing the buyers and bringing the sellers from Craigslist, that is not free. So I'm telling you all this to say that the internet is free, but using the internet is not always free. Our auctions are under a reserve. So if you have to have 115 for a property so that you can move to, Nevada and start a camp out there, then we're going to get you 115 for the property. We're going to get you as close as we can to 115 for the property. Now, before I sign you up and tell you that I can get you 115, I'm going to look through the comps. I'm going to look through what's been selling. I'm going to look for probably what you've had your property listed for and make sure that I can get you that 115. I'm going to explain to you that if I can't, I'm going to come back and say, look, man, I got 110. Will you take 110? I don't want to. I'd hope that, a week or two before the auction, I can call you and say, hey, I got somebody at 125. You want to take it or you want to run with the auction? So you get to name your sales price. You get to pick a date. If you want to sell 3 Thursdays from now, I've got a lot of work to do. I prefer that you wanted to sell 6, 7, or 8 Thursdays from now, because a good 3 to 4 weeks to get the market warmed up and another week or two to get the bids coming back in. And then anytime beyond that, that's just good advertising. That's a good use of your marketing fees. And we'll get to the closing table about 30 days after the auction ends. So if you want to sell it on April 21st, then by May 21st, we should have a closing scheduled, and we should be looking at finishing this project. That works for you and it works for me. I like to get in and get out and get moving and get things gone. Auction, just the word auction, gives a certain urgency to buyers. And that's what you want. That's why I don't ask, for a 6-month listing or a year listing. Like most agents, they're going to want you to go with a year listing. I don't want that. I want to get it done within 2 or 3 months and get you your money and move on so you can tell everybody else what great job I did and they should use me on their sales. That's what I want to do. So who are strong auction candidates? My favorite people to work with when I'm buying houses, when I'm selling houses, when I'm talking about farms, it's investment properties. I love people that have more of an expendable kind of income so that they can say, all right, I bought this 100 acres to Tennessee and I want mountains. I want to enjoy the lakes. I wanted to enjoy, the atmosphere and everything. But now I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move to Texas and buy something there. I'm ready to move to Florida and buy something there. I want to move back to Illinois and buy something up there. For whatever reason, this investment is done for me and I want to sell it and move on. And I've got something else that I want to buy, so I need to move pretty quickly. People that have investments, they understand that auctions are a different way of working. There's a different way of thinking. It's a different process. And it's just a beautiful combination when I can get somebody who has an investment property and they say, okay, wait, I'm ready to sell. What's it going to cost for you to market it for me? Boom, let's go. Let's move on. The other people that I like to work with are people with second homes or they're looking for second homes. It may be that you decided you wanted a hobby farm and go on the weekends, or you wanted 100 acres for a hunting camp and you bought it and now you're ready to sell it, or you're looking for 100 acres to make a hunting camp. That's fine with me. I love that. So that's what I'm looking for. I love large tracts of land. If you've got 100 acres, 200 acres, 1,500 acres, I'm your girl. I look for large tracts of land to bring to the public market and to get the biggest and best price I can. I like farmland. I'm a country girl. I grew up on a small farm, 10 acres, but it was out and then it was our little slice of heaven. My grandfather had, 300 acres. We can go ride horses or four-wheelers or trucks or Jeeps or whatever we wanted to. It was fun. I come from a long family history of people that have been real estate investors, and we have invested in warehouses or truck shops. So warehouses, I love truck shops. I want to buy or sell, a gas station one day. I want to buy and sell um, factories. I love the big, weird kind of real estate that most agents don't want to tackle. A real estate auctioneer, they want to sell grandma's house and contents. And I just don't want to do that. I want to do the big stuff. I want to do the fun stuff. Now, we have the ability to do a bulk sale, acre bulk sales. So say you are a broker, or say you are an investor, and we're asking for a certain marketing fee to put your property out and to do our process and to close it and all this great and wonderful stuff that we do. Well, if you have and you want to sell them all the same day or the same week, then we can greatly reduce our marketing fees to help you. One other thing that we do while I'm talking about marketing fees is that we don't charge you a commission. So instead of listing your property and then saying, okay, but the first 10% is mine when it sells, I put that onto the buyer. Okay. When the buyer comes to me and says, hey, Whitney, I want to buy that property and here's 10% down, that 10% is mine. Okay. The sellers give me the opportunity to make the money, but they do not pay me. I was saying, if you're a broker and say that you specialize in big tracts of land, but say you have 20 on your book, well, I would be glad to move all 20 pieces for you. Glad to. And I can get you a bulk sale price on the marketing. I can set up a week and you can let your sellers know that, instead of saying, well, I don't really know when the property is going to sell, you can go back to your seller and you can say, hey, we're selling it the Memorial Day weekend. I'm selling everything Memorial Day weekend, which is awesome. I mean, think about it. If you're wanting a bunch of June closings, sell everything Memorial Day. And auctions, with my expertise, this is the only way that you can say everything's selling this weekend, on or before this weekend. Now, wouldn't that be cool? Say you've got a bunch of foreign brokers here. Maybe you got a bunch of properties in there, within 6 months, and all the listings are going to expire. Well, don't wait till those listings expire. Call me. Let's get them sold. Let's close them all before the listing expires. We can get it done. That's what I specialize in. I love motivated sellers. And as far as I'm concerned, a lot of people will list a property, they'll list a house, they'll list a farm, and they'll put some unicorn price on it so that it'll never sell. They don't really want to sell. They're not motivated. But then there's other people, and brokers talk to these people every day where they are motivated. They have a reason. Maybe it's a good reason, maybe it's a bad reason, but they are ready to get out. They're ready to move on. They've got something happening in their life and they need cash quick. And what can you do to help me? Well, I put it on acre.bid. We're going to sell it in 30, 60, or 90 days. So if you're ready to sell in 30, 60, or 90 days, or if you're ready to, say, hey, Whit, I've got this whole, list of people that I've got listed right now and nothing's moving and I need some help, fill out my seller lead sheet. Go ahead and fill it out. Schedule a phone call. I'll be glad to talk to you. We can talk and we can look at the possibilities that we have. We can look at the problems that we're going to encounter. We can look at, how quickly we can get it sold and when we can get it closed and how fast I can get you your money. I'll be glad to answer any questions that you may want to ask. I'll be glad to. And we can work on that on an individual basis when you schedule your phone call. Please feel free to browse acre.bid. You will see it is a powerful resource that we have gotten together. We've got over 20 years of auctioneering experience, real estate auction experience, to get your property sold as fast as we can for the highest price possible. So list with our team. We are ready for you. We are looking for you right now to list with us. And the only reason I can think that you wouldn't want to list with us is if you already have a contract in hand with a cash buyer and they're ready to close in 30, 60, or 90 days. So if you've had a problem and your listing has been out there for 3, 6, 9 months and you're tired of your real estate agent, you're tired of dealing with the calls yourself, you're tired of dealing with open houses, you're tired of waiting, call us. Schedule your appointment. Fill out our seller lead sheet. I'm telling you, you are going to love this process. Now, feel free to keep in touch with me. You can follow me on Instagram at Whitney Buys Houses. I'm also on Facebook, Whitney Buys Houses. I do a lot of webinars. I do a lot of coaching sessions. I do a lot of phone calls. I do Q&As on Periscope. I am all over social media, and those are a bunch of pictures of me out having a good time or out celebrating some closings, and I would love for you to get in touch with me. You can also send me an email, info@whitneynicely.com, and check in again. Let me know what I can do for you. My name is Whitney Nicely, and my website is whitneynicely.com. My email is info@whitneynicely.com. And again, I am the principal broker and principal auctioneer for Nicely Done Auctions. We are located in Tennessee, and shortly, I say shortly, in the next 2 or 3 months, we'll be in Georgia as well. But my team of auctioneers with Acre.bid, we are across all 50 states, and we are international. So we would be glad to handle anything and everything that you have to sell. Remember, I like large tracts of land. I like investment properties. I like people with expendable income. I like buyers that are ready to close, and I like getting the job done. Fill out the seller lead sheet at WBHSLS.com. That's Whitney Buys Houses seller lead sheets. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.